Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I'm Marv and this is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. Guys, everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. This is going to be our third collective reading for April 2024. And this is going to be a how they see you reading for April. In this particular reading, you can be with the person. You don't have to be with the person. But this is definitely a person that there has been some type of established romantic feelings that have already been expressed. And we want to see how this person sees you. A lot of the times I read this in the style of what they see when they look at you, what their thoughts about you, how you handle things, whatever it is. This one is a lot of times surprising, because it's like, wow, like I didn't even know that this person looked at this. And that's how I read it, how they see you, just how it sounds. You know, you guys could have been successful. You guys could have broken up. You guys could have. So any relationship status is accepted in this reading. If you want to know how they see you, this is a good one. That's why I have it in the lineup. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. If you're interested in personal readings, go ahead and book accordingly. The relaunch has been set, guys, for Marvelous Madame Waxco of May 14th. Please look out for that. We got some exciting stuff going on with the products. Things are going to be incrementally shared, but the signature scents have been reimagined. Not everything. And look out for the new Marvelous Madame Waxco channel. Marvelous Miscellaneousness is being rebranded. And if you want to know about the candles and all of the stuff that I have going on over there, then go ahead and check it out. How do they see collective? Let's get into this. Wow. Okay, that's popping out real quick. Ooh, okay. All right, these are too many, but I'm going to take them because they all popped out. And I'm just going to use them. So all of them popped out. So we got all of our 5. Then that's how I'm going to take them. So the first thing is evident, guys, is that this person with this 6 of Cups sees you as a someone that they've been knowing for a while. If you have not been knowing this individual for a while, 6 months, 6 weeks, in everybody's quotation, while. What does while mean, Mark? Well, it's up to you. So, you know, you got some folks that move by the seat of their damn pants so quick that they know that you can know a person for 2 weeks and that's your cousin. Have you ever had an individual? That used to intrigue me when I was younger. Like, you have been then just met this person and you're introducing them. This is my cousin. Because you got some zodiac signs who like successful friends. I'm not gonna name them. But you got some zodiac signs that like successful friends. They attach themselves to people so they can brag on their friends. And having a friend that has this or that, the house, the car, the whatever, then they feel like, you know, they brag. So that's that. This person and you have had a relationship or have been knowing each other for 6 years, 3 years, or you guys definitely knew each other when you were younger. If none of those apply, then the feeling that you bring to the table is so warm and so welcoming and so nurturing that they feel like they've been knowing you forever. So what happens when you have that feeling for someone? You feel comfortable, right? Of course. We move on to the heart place of this particular reading, which is the 5 of Pentacles. They see you as an individual who either has sickness, money issues, you have been up and down and struggling, most recent. And if that's the case, my heart goes out to you. There's a flip side of this. That's why in this reading, I try to read both sides. They look at you as an individual who has had a rough go of it, who life lately in the past 5 years, half of that 2.5 years or 5 months, or most recently 5 months or half that 2.5 months ago, You have just went through something very, very harsh. Also, though, on the flip side, if that's not your story, then this person looks at you, especially because this is our heart card, as someone who has recently left their ass out in the cold. They feel that you have been very cold and distant toward them. They feel that they're feeling left out in the cold, and they see you as an individual who's not really caring too much about how they feel about things. Let's look at it from that angle as well, because this individual is seeing you experience this Five of Pentacles or seeing you give this Five of Pentacles out. And judging by the next card, I'm looking at this, I feel like they feel betrayed, not in a Three of Swords type of way. They feel neglected by you almost. They see you as an individual who in your heart is like an ice box. You're like, nope, sorry, I'm good. And this is how you feel towards them. This is the energy that you're giving them. Next, we have a Two of Cups. And what's interesting about the Two of Cups is that this individual is coming through and stating that they are very attached to you and that you guys love each other from their perspective. So they see you in the light of a person that they love. If you love them back, collective, that's for you to say, but this is how they see you. They feel like you guys have a bond. They feel that you are an individual who they fell in love with, that they share a bond and a closeness with. And they want to get closer with you. I mean, a Two of Cups is a beautiful card. They want to love on you. They already love you. We'll find out in the clarifiers what else they want, but this is what they're saying. So they've already established that the love that they have for you goes way back. But in the heart, they are not feeling as loved, And I read that Five of Pentacles in the other way, but I really think that it's going to go. When you look at all of the cards together, this is what they're feeling like you have experienced together. Like we've had a rough go of it, in our hearts. Both of our hearts have been, this or that. We've had some hard times. We've went through a sickness together. I feel that way as well, if that's how you want to, if that's how it hits you guys. But I am going to go with the narrative that they feel like you are putting them out in the cold on purpose. We're going to find out why. In the past, we're looking at a Page of Pentacles. So an individual, they feel like they've given you something. These readings crack me up. So in their eyes, how they see it, this is what this is. They feel or they see that they have given you an offer, giving you a olive branch, giving you an opportunity to be with them. Hey, collective, this is what I want for us. And they feel somewhere along the line, this has fallen apart. Let me start shuffling my clarifiers. And with this falling apart, they're looking at you right now as an individual that's spending a whole lot of time with your friends, because the Three of Pentacles is up here. So this person could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and they can definitely have some Earth in their chart, in one of their inner planets, where they're feeling like they see you as an individual who would leave them out in the cold and go and kick it with your friends. I mean, you're not interested in this relationship in the same way that they are. Now I'm going to tell you. This is how they see it. Now, this is what they see. Let's clarify this. File these cards here. Thank you, Spirit. Exactly. Yes. So this is why you acting the way you acting. First of all, the Six of Cups is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So there is some truth and validity to you guys having a relationship or having some type of commitment, some form of a commitment in the past, right? Some shape, way, form, or fashion. But I feel like there's a family story, legacy wealth, abundance. There is an elder in this card. A lot of times in relationship readings, when this card comes out, is not all that it's cracked up to be. There is a bigger story that involves a family, the family that, not that you were born into, collective, but their family and what's going on. In the past, I believe that there was some type of family issue that intertwined that made it impossible for them possibly to commit to you the way that you felt. Someone's, for example, taking care of an elder, too many people in the house. There, some type of dynamic in this Ten of Pentacles cause the fallout, because the next card, remember, in the main energy is the Five of Pentacles. That's being clarified by the Tower. So of course, you know, they're acknowledging, yeah, I have some stuff going on. I mean, they can't get away from it because I'm clarifying it. So what they're not expressing in the main energy, obviously, that's being clarified, is that you've left them feeling this way, but you can't be, you know, 100% the blame for how they're feeling about a situation that came crashing and burning down to the ground. I suspect that they bit off more than they can chew in the past, collective. They see you as an individual who is okay with leaving them feeling left out in the cold. But the cards indicate that you had no damn choice. The tower came crashing down because this relationship was not built upon a firm foundation to begin with. And you know why? Because of interference with this family wealth, legacy wealth, family business, whatever this is. Too many people in the pot. Maybe, you know, they are too influenced by their family members. And unfortunately, they were not able to think on their own. There's some type of responsibility with the family. You get it. I've tried to break that down for you. Okay. And so, unfortunately, the next card in the main energy, being the Two of Cups that we talked about, is being clarified by the Knight of Swords. So that led to a lot of frustration on this individual's part. They could have been working at the family business, or, you know, maybe they have a well-to-do family and they were getting money from them, or there's definitely something here that is family oriented and money oriented that blocked your connection in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You to them, or them to you in this case. But I'm reading it as the way they see it, okay? And what's interesting about this is that a Knight of Swords is not nice. So there was some really messed up communication. They could have been on edge, completely in an energy of just not understanding and looking at things the way they should have been looking at things. And as a result of that, it spilled over into this relationship and it came crashing down. Okay. Page of Pentacles is being clarified by the Nine of Swords. So yes, this individual has been up at night because when they tried to offer you a commitment, when they tried to come to the table and really be the man or woman that you wanted them to be, there was a strong influence. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Gee. All right, let me disinfect. There was a strong influence. So listen, there's a family dynamic that blocked this. I didn't say it that 6 times, 7 or 8. So they have a lot of anxiety about the way they spoke to you, about the way they handled this. There's a lot bubbling back up to the surface. They can look at you in your face in this Knight of Swords energy, because that's what's clarifying this two of Cups, the bond, right? They didn't handle the bond well. They didn't give 3 hells about the bond when you were falling in love with them. So now that, you know, something came crashing down and you guys are no longer as close as you used to be, now it's bothering them, because now they're like, dang, like, you know, I had this and they still feel the bond. The bond is still here, but the bond has been severed. Like, and it needs to be repaired, because, you know, it feels like I didn't realize how much this family crap and what I had going on was affecting you, collective. I didn't realize that, you know, and unfortunately, there are some relationships like that. I'm not going to be the one that's about to sit here and tell the person what they should and shouldn't do, how they should and shouldn't carry their mama and their daddy, or be married to their family, because that's a thing as well. And then your relationship comes separate is the word, because you're not properly integrating. And you got some folks that's like that. You have a lot of people that's like that, and they feel like, listen, once I'm done dealing with my family or whatever I got to deal with in my obligations over there, then it comes, that's for you. I'll be there for you, or then that's when you come in. So in some cases, you may be dealing with an individual who has these family obligations, and they can't get married because technically the family obligation is the wife. The family obligation burden is the spouse. Let's keep it 100, right? Let's keep it a buck. You know, so that's what I think happened, and they've lost a lot of sleep. It caused a great deal of anxiety in the past. All right, and so finally, when we look at the Three of Cups, you've been doing you. You've been getting out there and celebrating. They don't like that. They don't like that. They feel like there is some things that, because that's being clarified by the King of Pentacles. So they feel like, here I am with a pentacle in my hand, trying to offer you something and give you an opportunity to be a part of this now. And you too busy with trying to live your best life, because that's where you are. Spirit, collective, that's where you are. What's looking back at me in the main energy at the top is the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords. Yep. So conflict, quarreling, and competition. A lot of that had went on. And right now, you know, there is an energy that surrounds this relationship, whether it is whatever relationship stage you're at. There's an energy of, I'm blocking my emotions out. And I feel like they feel like that's what you're doing. I mean, there's a lot of cards here that indicate kind of how you feel. If you know how to read these cards, like, you understand that every cause there is an effect. So if they made you feel left out in the cold, and they're seeing you as a person that's kicking it with your friends with this Three of Cups and trying to live your best life, then guess who is the one that's trying to offer a commitment again and get things started? And guess who's the one that's purposely blocking this shit out because you feel like it's not going to serve you? That's where you are. Looking back at me in the clarifying energy is the Six of Wands and the Magician. They're trying to do everything in their power, okay, to unfortunately change your perception. They feel like you can still be successful, and they understand where they may have put you, but they're trying to use everything imaginable with this Magician energy to kind of, I'm not going to say manipulate, but the Magician is a master manipulator to bring you back and get you to see what they are going through. Like, to convince you that they're serious and whatever took place won't take place again. Clarifying energy, what remains is, and I'm going to give you this Magician, the Magician and the Tower. Main energy, what remains here is actually nothing, which is really, really interesting. But clarifying tells it all. So when the clarifying energy has major arcana, that's kind of why you guys are where you are right now. It really lets me know that basically the whole catalyst of how they see you is completely wrapped around the fact that something came crashing down. So I'm going to go in with messages of love here and close us out. How do they see spirit, or what spirit? How do they see collective spirit, or what do they want to say? One more. Two more came out. All right, we got conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. We have disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. See, we have new chapter. I am trying to move on. And then we have reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. Looking back at me is unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. The new chapter, I don't want you to take that out of context. They are trying to move on from the past. From the past, guys. They want to still move forward with you. They want the bond back that they had. And they see you as an individual who is unbothered and unaffected by the bond that you two once shared. And you probably still share. You're just not where you were. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.